Hey guys, it's Bikram with Real Estate Millions, and first off, I just want to say thank you to everyone for all the great feedback and support we have received over the last couple of weeks from the first 2-3 episodes we've put out. So thank you to you guys, we really appreciate that. Today, what the main subject I want to touch on is the most valuable investment you probably make in your whole lifetime. And a lot of people ask me why real estate. So I ask back, when you retire, what do you think the most valuable asset you have is at retirement? And 90% of people will typically say their house, the house that they live in, their principal residence. So I take that and I think to myself, if that's the most valuable investment majority of society makes in their lifetime, why not own multiple homes? Why not own multiple properties? And why not take that, one property and make it exponential and have properties all over the place generating a lot of income for you, building up your assets and your net worth. And it's generational net worth, I believe, because that wealth is transferred on. It builds a lot of security for your family, for your kids. It pretty much, you can live life on your own terms at a point. It's building your own pension. It's taking care of yourself and not having to depend on the government or, your employer to take care of you when you want to retire. So real estate to me is the best investment one can make in this world, I feel. And there's nothing better to own than a piece of earth, than a piece of, real estate. And I look at it, I look at my parents, for example. When they bought the house that they currently own today, they had paid about $220,000 for it, and it's worth well over $1 million today. But let's say they had not bought that house, all that equity would have been lost. So real estate long-term can generate substantial amount of wealth if done right and if managed right and bought in the right locations. So I come back to condominiums simply because condos, I feel, are very easy to manage, very easy to own. You could have 20 to 30 condominiums in the city that require, they do require work to manage, but a lot less than owning detached freehold properties from a maintenance perspective. So when I look at condominiums, I look at the first ones that I bought about 5-6 years ago. And at that time I bought them for about $250. We had put down about 20% deposit, which is about $50,000 down. So you take a mortgage of $200. So fast forward 6-7 years, that same mortgage that was $200 on closing is now sitting at about $150. That $250 property is now sitting at $350. So there's about $200,000 of equity in that property that one can pull out and put now into 3 different properties. So from that initial investment of $50K, I was able to generate 4 properties, 4 investment properties that I'm not paying the mortgage for. The tenant pays the mortgage, pays the taxes, pays the condo fees, and essentially at one point in life, they're gonna be paid off. So they'll, if you have one that's worth $300K paid off, and slowly you're able to accumulate 4, you have $1.2 million in assets free and clear. You can use that money towards your retirement. You can use that money to pass on towards your kids for their education, for even for your grandchildren at that point. But on top of that, you'll be getting a residual income of roughly $4,000 to $5,000 a month. Today, your average property nets you about $1,000 a month after paying taxes and condo fees if it's free and clear. So with 4 properties, you're looking at $4,000 to $5,000 a month every month for the rest of your life. So that's why I feel real estate's a great investment. It's probably one of the best investments you can make. I personally love to invest in real estate, and once you start and you really get the hang of it and you understand the great benefits it can bring to you, it's the best investment you can make. You have more control. You could always rent it. You can improve it, add value to it. It's a tangible asset. It's not like having stocks, mutual funds, where you have literally no control. You're pretty much signing a check and hoping for it to continue to grow, but you really don't know. You have no control. Markets go up and down. Same thing as real estate goes up and down as well, but at least when it goes down, if it does go down, you could rent it. You can survive the storm, and real estate is one of those assets that if it comes down, it will always come back up, and that's proven throughout history. It's not something that is made up. It's been there for years. And if you there's one big, very important quote that I read when I was a little bit younger that stood out to me, and some of my mentors have told me about it, and that's 80%, I believe 80 to 85% of all millionaires made their wealth in real estate. And that's very true till this day. And why not get started with your first property and learn how to grow that from 1 to hopefully 5, to 10 properties. The sky's the limit. You can take it wherever you want. So, this episode is essentially why I feel real estate's a great investment. A lot of people ask me this question on a day-to-day, and those are the reasons why I believe real estate's great. And we'll have many more episodes to come. If you guys have any questions that you guys want me to answer, I get a lot of people messaging me on Facebook and Instagram to bring up certain topics that we will in future episodes. Give me a call, send me a text message, send me an email, and we'll love to answer those questions. So once again, this is Bikram Dasan from Real Estate Millions. Thank you for all your support and feedback. And guys, let's make this a great year.